Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at the best PC gaming controller in the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our top 10 best picks, and we'll talk about what you look for before buying a PC gaming controller. You can find links to all of the products we've mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Elite Series 2 controller. The best controller available for PC is the Xbox Elite Controller Series 2. Microsoft named this controller the world's most advanced controller, and the company isn't wrong. The Xbox Elite controller comes with a number of upgraded features over the standard Xbox controller. The Xbox Elite controller comes with more options than ever before, but it also has exceptional build quality and feels amazing to use. The Xbox Elite features hair trigger locks that allow you to lock your trigger so that the pull distance is shorter. The hair trigger locks shorten the throw by about half of the original pull distance. This means that you can pull the trigger much faster for games that demand quick use of the triggers. If you have the money for this versatile piece of hardware, it's the best option on the market. If you're looking for the same great experience with a few less features, you can also buy the Xbox Elite Controller Series 1 for slightly less. Moving on to the next at number 2, with Razer Wolverine Ultimate officially licensed Xbox One controller. The Razer Wolverine is a good, if slightly more expensive, alternative to the Xbox Elite experience. The Wolverine comes with 6 programmable buttons. 4 extra buttons are located on the back, and 2 extra buttons are located on the top of the controller. The Wolverine Ultimate also comes with interchangeable options for the control sticks and trigger locks, which operate in a similar fashion to the Xbox Elite. One place where this Razer controller shines is in its Razer Chroma lighting effects options. Using the Chroma feature, gamers can customize their controller's lighting effects using an RGB lighting system. These effects can be tuned in a variety of ways and patterns, including tying the lighting to your computer's audio or reacting to what buttons the player presses. There are over a dozen dynamic lighting profiles to choose from, with the ability to further customize your lighting effects using the Razer Chroma Studio. One other feature that sets the Wolverine Ultimate apart is the sensitivity adjustment. Using the focus button on the controller, players can adjust their thumbstick sensitivity on the fly, similar to a DPI shifter on the mouse. The biggest downside to this controller is that it only comes in a wired configuration. If wireless features aren't important to you, this may be the controller for you. The number 3 position is held by Astro Gaming C40 TR controller. Astro Gaming has created high-quality gaming peripherals for a long time. This controller is no exception. The C40 controller is officially licensed by Sony for the PlayStation 4, but it also works flawlessly on the PC straight out of the box. This controller comes with a lot of the same features and affordances that the previous 2 controllers on this list offer. The C40 is designed to be modular, allowing players the ability to replace and interchange the control sticks and the D-pad at will. The C40 has 2 remappable rear buttons. The controller can be used in either wired or wireless modes. Many third-party controllers break easily, but this controller is built with highly durable materials that should hold up over the course of many years of wear and tear. If you've had issues with controllers breaking in the past, this might be a good option for you. Next at number 4, we have Xbox Wireless Controller. Not everyone needs a fancy controller with extra buttons, lighting effects, and bonus features. Some players are just looking for a sturdy controller that works well and feels good to use. For these players, the Xbox Wireless Controller is the perfect option. The Xbox Wireless Controller is the latest standard Xbox controller from Microsoft. The controller comes with wired and wireless features and is compatible with Windows without any third-party software. The Xbox Wireless Controller comes in a variety of colors, including white, blue, black, red, camouflage, and more. The Xbox controller works well with Steam games. You can't go wrong with a classic Xbox controller. As an added bonus, you can technically control Windows with your Xbox controller. The number 5 position is held by Dualshock 4 wireless controller. The Sony Dualshock 4 is Sony's counterpart to the Xbox One controller. It's an amazing, standard controller, although it can be slightly more finicky with Windows and Steam. Once you install the proper software to detect the Sony Dualshock inputs, it generally performs well on PC. When it comes to comparing the Xbox One controller and the Sony Dualshock 4, the big differences come down to ergonomic preferences. For someone with larger hands, the Sony Dualshock can be a bit uncomfortable during longer play sessions due to its small size. For people with smaller hands, however, the Xbox One controller can become uncomfortable over time. With either controller, most games will work without any problems on Steam, Origin, Battle.net, or whatever other gaming platforms you happen to be using. The DualShock 4 comes in dozens of colors, including gold, white, red, rose gold, and many more. One unique feature of the DualShock is its touchpad and motion sensor capabilities, although few PC games end up using these features. This article includes affiliate links, which may provide small compensation to Data Sports. The number 6 position is dominated by PowerA Enhanced Wired Controller. If you want to spend less and you don't mind a wire, the PowerA Enhanced Wired Controller for Xbox gives you most of the features of Microsoft's newer controller for around half the price. Its analog sticks and buttons are comfortable enough for hours-long gaming sessions, and since it's compatible with the Xbox console lineup, it takes advantage of the great Xbox controller support built into both Windows and Steam. Compared with other budget controllers, the PowerA controller feels better in the hand, and the audio quality from its headset jack is better. It also has a convenient volume and mute switch and additional configurable buttons on the handles. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Retroflag Classic USB Gaming Controller. If you play retro or retro throwback games that don't need all the extra buttons, sticks, and triggers of modern controllers, a simpler gamepad can provide a better and more authentic experience. The Retroflag Classic Wired USB Gaming Controller is a dead ringer for the replica Super Nintendo controllers that come with the SNES Classic Edition or the SNES controllers Nintendo makes for the Switch. Its buttons are comfortable, responsive, and clicky. It has a turbo feature to help with repetitive button mashing, and it works well with Windows, Mac OS, and most retro gaming software out of the box. But it's a bad fit for most modern games, which require thumbsticks and more buttons than these old SNES-style controllers have. The number 8 position is held by Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. If you're playing with a wired connection, all you have to do is plug in the controller to your PC. No extra steps are necessary. As for wireless play, things aren't as straightforward. Sticking to Steam means the Pro Controller is recognized as an Xbox One controller. However, you'll need the 8-bit wireless USB adapter if you intend to play games outside of Steam. Regardless of how you use the Pro Controller, Nintendo's peripheral is a good one. The heft is reassuring, the offset analog sticks are fantastic, and the D-pad is great for retro titles. We wish the triggers had a bit more actuation and the D-pad could have more click to it. But those are nitpicks for what is an excellent controller. Next at number 9 we have SteelSeries Stratus Duo Wireless Gaming Controller. The SteelSeries Stratus Duo has been around since 2019, but a good PC controller transcends the test of time well. This one is still a great option for those looking for good build quality, great ergonomics, and versatility. It can be used with Windows using either Bluetooth, a 2.4 GHz wireless dongle, or a cable. Additionally, it works great with Android and is VR ready. It's also Steam enabled, which is convenient considering it's one of the most popular PC gaming platforms around. Battery life is pretty good. Even when compared to newer gamepads, it can last over 20 hours on a single charge and charges via micro USB. Prices have also started going down, and it can be easily found for under its $60 MSRP. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Steam PC Controller. Jumping back to the expensive territory, we have the Steam Controller, the only controller dedicated to the PC gaming service. The Steam Controller is actually becoming difficult to find. Instead of a set of joysticks, the Steam Controller relies on 2 trackpad sensors to navigate. One of the best parts about the Steam PC Controller is TV integration. It's easy to support just about any title from your Steam library, even the ones that weren't made with TV in mind. You can connect the controller to your PC over Bluetooth or with the included USB wireless adapter. Each trackpad and button has been carefully placed with ease of use as well as frequency in mind. It may not have the most conventional layout, but it's been well planned. Its price tag is a bit higher than some other entries on our list, but the Steam Controller is one of the best PC game controllers regardless. That's all for today. We upload computer and accessories product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.